What's up, you guys? I am Troy Laureta, and this is my turn up. The whole idea for Kaibigan came since I was a child. I've always been such a fan of OPM music, and when I started to get in the professional world and touring and recording is when I really started to get the itch to want to make an album where international artists and musicians interpreted Filipino music. It's always been a huge dream of mine because, you know, Filipino music has affected all parts of my childhood and my adult life. So to be able to merge, you know, Western and Filipino flavors together is, it was always a goal. And finally in 2020, when, you know, we had a lot of time and there was not a lot of things to do with live music being gone. So I kind of just, you know, went for my dream, man. Like I wanted to create an album that was something very close to me, which is Filipino music, and I gathered all my friends and musicians and artists and creatives to put together something, you know, to give Filipino music, you know, that A-class treatment that I've always wanted to give ever since I started working professionally. So in 2020, you know, called my friends, and Kaibigan was finally born after such a long time. The songs of Kaibigan are also special to me. I grew up listening to not just the songs, but the artists that interpreted them. So when I chose the songs for my album, I really wanted it to be personal and special, whether it's songs that I sang on the Magic Mic or karaoke, or a song that I sang at somebody's debut or, you know, wedding. So we have Kahit Isang Saglit by Martin Rivera, Bakit Pa Ba by JR, Bakit Pa by Miss Jessa Saragosa, Kailangan Kita written by Ogie Alcacid, Usahay by Pilita Corrales, Patuloy Ang Pangarap by Miss Angeline Quinto, and Hanggang Sa Dulo Na Walang Hanggan, which was written by George Canseco and sung by Basil Valdez. All of these songs have been a big part of my life. I'm just so honored that I was able to, rearrange and reinterpret, reimagine these songs into something that I, you know, with all the influences that I had here in the States, and just to, you know, bring all those inspirations and influences and really just put together something so beautiful. And these songs are all iconic songs that have touched so many people's lives. And the singers alone, Jessa Saragosa, Regine Velasquez, and all those singers are so iconic and so important to Filipino music. So I made sure I was pretty picky and choosy when choosing these songs. I wanted to just choose the songs that when you hear the intro, you'll already get excited about it, or when you hear the chorus, you're singing along. So I love the set list that I chose for Kaibigan, and it's very meaningful for me. 2020, the pandemic, yung talaga ang challenge when recording Kaibigan. It was such a, at first when I wanted to, when I got the idea to really go for the album, I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it. You know, all the studios were closed and everything was bawal. Nothing is open. So how we did it with Kaibigan is that I called basically my most trusted musicians, the musicians that I knew understood the way I do music, understood love songs, and we basically did it via email. I would come up with an idea, I would record it, and I would give it to the drummer, and I would say, I need a 4/4 beat here, and I would give it to the guitar player. You have to give me some riffs over here on the verse, and that was pretty much it. After I sent it, after we sent it via email, we just kept going back and forth, and we put together something without being in the same room together. I think not a lot of people know that Kaibigan was made individually in terms of everybody's part. So we were never in the same room together at once at any point. So that's probably one of the coolest things, that we put together something that sounds so lush and symphonic, but when you break it down, we were all doing it in our bedrooms. So that's a cool fun fact. So everyone, my album Kaibigan, a Troy Laureta OPM Collective Volume 1 is out, and I'm so excited because this is such a personal project to me. It's dedicated to my parents. November 22nd was their wedding anniversary. So Kaibigan, the entire project is kind of like a thank you to them for all that they have sacrificed for me as parents, as hardworking Filipino people. And Kaibigan is also my, I started Kaibigan with the first song and I entitled it Harana. And I would like to say that Kaibigan is my Harana to the Philippines. This is my love letter to the Philippines and to everything that the Philippines has given me on a spiritual, cultural, musical level. This is my thank you to you guys. And I just want to invite everybody to stream it, to love it, download it on all digital platforms, Apple Music, Deezer, YouTube. The lyric videos are on YouTube under Star Music. And if you please support OPM, original Filipino music. It's something that I grew up with, something that's so beautiful. And if you like love songs and want to get emo with me, download it. Kaibigan, a Troy Laureta OPM Collective, Volume 1 under Star Music. Thank you guys. Maraming salamat po. I love you guys. Mahal na mahal ko kayong lahat. Mwah!